Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video I will be doing a full NPC hunting guide for all of those of you who are wanting to know how to be a pro, experienced, and great NPC hunter. In this video I will teach you such things as to how to hunt NPCs, the most common NPCs, how to be safe, what morphs are the safest, how to get into the void, and many other things. One of the most important thing about NPC hunting is that you know the safety codes of which to use. Let's go ahead and dive into this video. And first I will be showing you the wiki. First, if you want to go ahead and find this fandom, make sure this is the exact one and you can go ahead and make an account. Then you will want to search up NPC WC Wiki. Click on the first one that pops up right here or this one. Make sure the page looks like this, that means it is correct. All of this, the NPC safety, I will be not reading everything off of here as I already know all of this, but I will be saying it right in front of you. I've already read all of this several times, so you can trust me. One of the important things that you should know is the top 5 most dangerous NPCs. We have Spider, Shapeshifter, Mother, Mr. Sad, and Eyebleed. Eyebleed's page was unfortunately deleted. Mr. Sad's page was unfortunately deleted. Mother's page still exists. She is completely real and she has a high level of danger. People say that she is not as dangerous as people claim she is, but she still is a NPC you do not want to mess with. If you go to her abilities, you can see she can make the fog blue, haunt, which means she'll haunt different servers. If you summon her in one server, which she does not have a summon, but if she is in your server and you go to a different server, she's able to find you in that server. That is called haunting for NPCs. Glitching morphs, kicking and banning a popular NPC, something a lot of NPCs do. Not all, however. There are also guardians like Mio and Blossom. Blossom was said to be fake, and Mio was removed in the update that changed the Moonstone. Teleporting. Once Mother deems her work is done, she can leave the server and the NPC that called her in will return. That implies the truth that she will only spawn if an NPC that you summoned calls her. Only certain NPCs are able to call her. However, she can communicate through rain, cause time to change drastically, which has actually happened to me and I recorded it and I believe I have uploaded that video. If I haven't, please inform me. Communicating through any weather, highly unconfirmed, however. Can also communicate just like a host when you do /m. Spawning and despawning prey, making the fog yellow. As I said earlier, there's no official summon for Mother, so she might not even have a summon. Anger an NPC that is one of her children, and that may also summon her. Recently, someone updated the page saying that they found a summon, probably fake, however. It is a very long summon if you want to go up here. It goes from here all the way down here. Safety against her is the only options that would be safe is the void or the server border. Moonstone is a 50-50 chance to be safe since Mother can break Moonstone border if raged. If she spawns, it might look like someone is going in editor and just standing there. It's not harmful, unconfirmed, since someone saw it once in Ring Clan entrance and didn't know it was her. Mother's weakness has been found out to be cobwebs, but is very unconfirmed and could be fake. Since we have a lot to get through, I'm not going to be reading all of it. You can go ahead and read it yourself. Shapeshifter. He is possibly not real, but many people believe he is real, as said up here. His danger level is a 6. People have proof of him, but people do not know if it is fake or real. Shapeshifter is one of the top 5 most dangerous NPCs in WCUE, as I've already said. He used to be named Skinwalker, but was renamed by the community for cultural appropriation. Basically, Shapeshifter is able to shapeshift into any other player or NPC, which is what gave him his name. He can pretend to be B, which is dangerous, because if you believe that Shapeshifter as B is actually B and you walk up to them, that can be very dangerous for you. Before walking up to a passive NPC, make sure you know it is not Shapeshifter, as he can shapeshift not into just players in the game with you, but also NPCs. And if you go near him, he will turn black and end up banning or kicking them. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong, not black. He will turn back to his original form and end up banning or kicking them. He can affect the lights at the two-leg place and possibly the barn lights. He has a low chance of appearing in public servers, and you might not notice his audio cue when he spawns. This right here is supposed to be what Shapeshifter looks like. Credits to the person who drew this of Shapeshifter. Last but not least, we have Spider. Spider appears to be an all-black cat with more than 4 legs, aka 8 legs, which gives him his name. He is able to climb up walls, so you are not safe by being on the barn roof or shed roof, because as he can get up there. You can summon Spider by failing to summon Rink, another NPC, 3 whole times. It is not recommended though, because they can sometimes begin haunting your server. Spider is pretty dangerous. High level 4 to 5. You do not want him in your server. As said in appearance, he has a long neck. His audio cues are hissing, tiny footsteps that sound a bit like tapping, static, and paint dripping. The only one not completely confirmed is static, but that doesn't mean that it's not true. How to survive him is to use editor or leaving the game are the safest options, though they will mostly enable Spider to be raged, and he most definitely will haunt your server after that. RiverClan is his direct opening to victims, so stay away from RiverClan camp. Getting on top of the barn roof or shed, as I said earlier, is not safe but will slow him down. Yet there is no confirmed safe place to him due to him being able to climb, as I said earlier. Spider is the only NPC who has more than 4 legs, and the only NPC that is based off of something other than a mammal. Another important thing you should know is the safety codes, as I mentioned when I first started the video. Those are one of the most important things about NPC hunting, so let's go ahead and get into that. If you hop onto the safety codes page of the wiki, there will be a bunch of codes as you see, from code A all the way to code SMA. I'm going to read all of these by clicking on this and reading it from here. Code A, confirmed NPC sighting. Code B, possible NPC sighting. Code C, red moon/red lights. Code D, red or black moonstone and or moonstone orb. If you guys do not know what the moonstone orb is, pardon me, the moonstone orb is an orb that you used to be able to see if you free camped out of the map and under the moonstone. I believe it was removed when the moonstone was changed, however. Code E, everyone run/hide. Code F, weird sounds have been heard. Code G, someone has been caught by an NPC. Code H, leave the server now. Code I, plushie koi or Jackie has moved. Code J, possess player. Code K, someone has been banned or kicked. Code L, please remain away from location. Put a name of a location in the area that says location. If everyone in your server knows all the codes, then you can straight up say it instead of what it means, so everyone knows exactly. Example, you can say code L in a location. Code M, user is trolling. Code N, harmless NPC like B spotted. Code O, someone heard stop hide. Code P, someone heard 0. Code Q, any NPC classified as extremely dangerous has joined the server. Code R, editor is not safe. Code S, got evidence for a page. Code X, NPC sighting was just a hallucination. Code Z, raged NPC sighted. Code AT or at, NPCs have been spotted. Code BT or boot, NPCs have been possibly spawned. Code DC, user disconnected. Code FA, false alarm / false NPC sighting. Code FE, user might be AFK. Code FU, user is AFK. Code JO, someone is lying about the warnings. Code KE, someone might have been kicked or banned. Code LG, user is lagging. Code LO, user is lost. Code MB, someone faked an NPC sighting. Sorry guys, pardon me. Code MZ, the host is trolling. Code PO, someone is faking possession. Code RA, editor is safe for now. Code RE, go into editor quick. Code RJ, user is rejoining. Code RU, if you're an editor, get out now. Code SB, NPCs are possibly gone. Code SE, NPCs are gone. Code WF, unusually colored or thick fog. Specify the color. Code WU, unusual warning message. Specify. Code XS, NPC sighted, may be a hallucination. Code XZ, someone faked a raged NPC sighting. Code ALK, user's alt got kicked or banned. Code ALT or ALT, user is bringing their alt. Code SMA, user is semi-AFK. Now, many of you may not know what warnings are or what possessing is. Possessing is when someone has gotten possessed. If you are possessed, you may just stand in place and not move or anything. Your name and bio could possibly change to something like help me with numbers and all caps. However, to know if someone is trolling, they will suddenly stop moving and won't say anything for 10 minutes. Then they will start moving like an NPC would in weird, jagged lines. Not jagged, my bad. Like this. If they say anything, it would most likely be something like this. The person who's gotten possessed, their screen will most likely turn completely black and they will not know of what to do. This possession can happen for as long as you stay in the server or for a certain amount of time. However, not all NPCs can possess, so be careful on the NPCs you summon. Now, a console, as shown on here, of which someone is lying about their warnings, is in console. Warnings are a useful code JO, by the way. Warnings are a useful way to know what NPCs are in the server, or if there are. In order to go to console, you must type /console in the chat, just like that. It'll show you to this. Plum's minimap is starting up is a normal warning. Debug mode, however, as shown on here, if it says debug mode and something else other than startle is currently disabled, can be dangerous. As you see, I have 10 warnings. Warnings are the yellow one. If you have more than 50 warnings, you are being targeted by an NPC. If you have more than 70, several NPCs are targeting you or your group or both. If you have more than 100, you might want to leave the server because you are absolutely cooked. And now, for CPU, which was not mentioned in the warnings, I believe, make sure you go to Roblox settings. That can be accessed by clicking the Roblox icon and then settings. You'll want to scroll down until you find performance stats. Make sure it is turned on. You will then see a bunch of things at the top of your screen. Make sure you're looking at the right one. The underlined with blue one is my CPU. Currently it's all green because I am not in a private server and instead a small public server because I was too much of a wimp to go into my private server. Anyways, if your CPU is green, you are safe. If it is yellow, you're fine, but there may be some kind of dangerous-ish NPCs in the server. If it is orange, you have NPCs that can kick you or possess you in the server. If it is red, you're kind of cooked, buddy. Also, I forgot to mention blue. Blue is before green is the absolutely safest one. If it's red, however, you're mega cooked. And you might want to leave the server. If it is a mix of colors, like a green and yellow as mine is seeming to be, or green and orange and yellow, as it can be 3 different colors at once, then there is probably safe NPCs and dangerous NPCs in the server you are residing in. It is useful to always have your CPU out and daily check your warnings, as warnings can be a very helpful part of NPC hunting, just like safety codes in CPU. Next, we are going to go ahead and dive onto how to avoid NPCs or be the safest from them if you are not able to avoid them. B. A popular example of a passive NPC is a very popular example. This is a morph you will want to use when hunting B, hunting as in summoning or trying to befriend him. Some NPCs like B you can befriend. They will not kick you if you do that. B has an anger summon, however. If you anger him and you get near bushes, he will kick you or ban you. If he is ever haunting your server, do not go near bushes, because that can be a very dangerous choice. Now, as I was saying, a perfect example for a morph to have on while summoning B is something like this: orange with black stripes and black skin color. Do not use this morph, however, with any other NPCs. A smart choice to use when hunting other NPCs is an all-black morph, like this one. It blends in very well and it'll make it harder for NPCs to see you. It is recommended that during this time you close your eyes so you are even darker to the outside world where NPCs are. However, this does not make you completely safe from NPCs. Closing your eyes and doing the timid ears or pinned ears animation will make you safer. Another example of a blended in morph is this morph I have. If you want to have details, but you don't want to get caught by NPCs, an all-black cat morph would be good. As you can see, I have white on the tail. All I would do is change that and maybe remove the crystal collar. Now, as mentioned in the safety codes earlier, stop, hide, and zero are audio cues you may hear while NPC hunting. It is very rare, however, to hear those audio cues, but if you do, you must know these safety tips. If you hear the word stop, you are being hunted by an NPC. Stop moving and do not chat. Close your eyes and do pinned or timid ears until you hear stop again, or wait 20 to 30 seconds. Stop, hide. Everyone in the server needs to find a place to hide, and fast. Good examples would be the void box. However, that takes pretty long to get into, so you may want to choose a different place to hide, like the editor. 0. This is targeted to the person who hears it, unless the entire server is in a group close together. Hearing 0 means that there are either no NPCs nearby the players, or a lot. There is really no way to tell which one. You'll just have to be extra careful and make sure you check your warnings and that your CPU is low. As most of you should know, in real life, birds stop chirping when a predator is nearby. Birds chirp in-game, and if they suddenly stop chirping, that likely means a very dangerous NPC is in the server. In this part of the video now, I'll be showing you some safe places to hide. The first example I will be showing you is the shed. As many of you know, you cannot get inside of the shed from the door. However, if you grab a piece of prey, of which I'm too lazy to do, sorry, you can look up another video or just do it from the instructions. If you grab a piece of prey and drop it through the door, become kit-sized, and start eating the prey, it'll teleport you inside of this area. Then drop it again inside the bigger part. It'll then put you inside of this. This is the shed, and one of the safest places to be after hunting barn twins. If you all have watched my FNAF music video, you will see that I was in there. To do this, go ahead and go inside of the barn. Make sure you have a piece of prey with you. It works better with fish from what I have seen. You will then want to go to the second floor by climbing up the ladder. Go to this pallet over here. Climb up on top of it. Have another friend with you or this will not work. One must be large warrior size, as you can go to by going to your character and sizing up. If you do not have large warrior, neither of your friends have large warrior, then warrior may work, although it works better and faster with large warrior. Your friend must be kit-sized or this will not work. The large warrior/warrior will then have a piece of prey and drop it here. Pardon me, I'm so stupid nowadays. Not the piece of prey. The piece of prey is if you want to do it solo. You can do it yourself. Make sure you're large warrior size. Drop it up here. Become a kit. Then drop it again to become large warrior. Drop it again and eat it again. And you should be on the roof. Blah blah blah. The other friend being kit size. This is the way to do it with a friend. You can do it solo, which I said there was no way to do it solo, I'm pretty sure, but you actually can. My bad, guys. Anyways, so pick up your friend, kit size, and oh my god, and make sure you're like this. Then drop them. They will then glitch into inside the roof. This section you will see right here. You will then, oh my god, it's glitched again. You will then have them teleport you to them, or you teleport to them if either of you are the server hosts. If you are not, then you will just become kit size while they become warrior or large warrior size, and they will pick you up and drop you through the roof, of whom you will land on here. If you get teleported through the roof, one of you will become large warrior size, come up here, grab the other kit, drop them up, and then the kit will become large warrior size. You become a kit and they grab you up. It is a very confusing list, but if you want me to make a different video on how to actually do it, please tell me in the comments and I will do the video. I will do the video. Many of you may think that the shed roof or the roof by the barn, the one you can get to, the ones you can get onto by climbing up the windmill, are also safe places. But as you all know, Spider can get up there and so can some other NPCs that can teleport, so they are not the safest places. On top of these nightlights up here, of which the only summon to do on them is nightlight, can be safe but not safe enough. You will not want to hide on these. Another example of a safe place is at Kitty Pet. Who is this person? Anyways, go to Kitty Pets and go up to the pink room. As you all know, they added a bathroom. This room is not guaranteed to be safe unless you get on top of the toilet and go through to this side. This is a safe place to hide. This place is not very safe to hide, as Koi and Jackie are in it. And other NPCs like Sync are said to spawn in that exact room. Pink room up here is a safe place, however. You will want to climb up onto the shelf, and as you all know, there is no way to get up onto that from doing that. Well, maybe there is, but some people struggle to do it. So what you will want to do is jump out like that and make sure you get back to it in time. So the safest way, guys, let me size down real quick, this is a pain. Being a large warrior sure can be a pain. So anyways, up here is a very safe place. So is over here, as it is more in the corner. Down here is lower and closer to the NPCs, but can be safe. Yes, NPCs may be able to teleport up here, but is not confirmed. If you go onto this shelf right here, it may be partially safe, but not recommended. The door is not recommended at all, as NPCs surely will see you. Behind the TV, if you are able to somehow get behind it, maybe kit size or maybe just that, can be fine. However, you will be trapped if NPCs see you, so you most likely do not want to get behind them. And now I'm stuck, guys. There. On top of this is not safe either. So the only confirmed really safe place is up here on top of the shelves. Another example of a safe place is down here. You must either 1, have a piece of prey if you are doing it solo, or 2, have a friend if you are doing it with a duo. Like last time, pick up the prey or your friend, make sure they are kit size, and make sure you are sized enough to where you can fit through this and have your head out. Drop your friend into here or the piece of prey, and then pick the eating the prey part, and it'll teleport you inside of the staircase. In here is pretty safe. If all of you, once again, watched my FNAF video, you guys will know that we were inside of here. Now, if you are with your friend, you will just pick them up and drop them through, and then they will become big enough and you'll become small enough to where they can pick you up, and boom, both of you are in. Now, in the new update, they removed the singular chair that used to be over here. They did, however, keep this chair. Under here, if you become kit-sized, oh my god, if you become kit-sized, you will be able to fit under the chair. However, it is not safe to be under here, as NPCs will always know you are under here and will catch you. The other chair used to be safe, but of course, WCUE removed it. So there's no longer any other place safe down here. The sink, do I really have to say this? The sink is most definitely 100% not safe. By doing the same thing you would do over there under the stairs, you can glitch into this fridge here, of which I actually did with 3 of my friends. I do not know if it is a safe place, but maybe don't take any chances. Another safe place, of which I have been in, and I'm pretty sure I recorded it, is in Tree Cut Place. Go to Tree Cut Place, and the same thing that you would do with a piece of prey or your friend, do that to get into this door. It does not exactly work with the door, however, it'll work a lot with the wall. I have glitched into this place before, and trust me, it works. It is 99%, as far as I know, a safe place to hide in. If you all don't know, there is actually a way to hide by the lighthouse tower that you will see at the beach. Don't know what the beach is? Follow my steps. First, make sure you are at Kitty Pets. Go to Tree Cut Plate. It's that random kid again. The one that looks like they're trying hard to be an NPC. Anyways, go this way. I'm sure all of you by now know what the beach is, but either way, I'm going to show you the correct path to follow it. Just follow where I am going. You will want to follow the thunder path, and if you see this over here, you can go ahead and follow that, but if you want to be faster, follow me. There, shortcut, boom. If you see that mini cave over there, you can go ahead and skip it and go up here. Follow me into this cave. You'll know it's the correct one if you come out above this. This is the beach. If you go far enough out, you can see the lighthouse tower, of which is out of bounds, right there. If you try to get close enough to it, you will see that there's an invisible border, aka out of bounds. There is a way, however, that takes at least 10 minutes to do, but is a way to reach outside to get to the lighthouse tower. Comment down below if you want me to make another video on how to get to the lighthouse tower, because believe me, I know. But please don't spread any other videos about this, because I do not want the WCB devs to remove the place to get to the lighthouse tower, as there is NPCs you can summon at the lighthouse, and that will be very interesting. Now, because there are NPCs able to be summoned here, like the NPC Shipwreck, of which I believe was removed as I cannot find the ship anymore, of which is what Shipwreck was summoned on. Although that is just one example. There is many NPCs that reside as the beach on their home. So the beach is not a safe place to really hide from the NPCs. The cave especially is not a safe place. Do not hide in the cave. That is all the news I will be covering for today. If I missed anything, please comment down below to tell me, and I will be making a part 2 if there's anything else I missed. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe hunting NPCs, because stay tuned, there's danger lurking in private servers.